listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to the sound of my voice. It's a nice day here in Gwinnett County. Kind of cold though, 41 degrees going up to a high of 58. So that's going to be a little bit higher than yesterday. And the weekend is supposed to be gorgeous, like in the 60s. So I'm going to get out and try to just get me some fresh air because I hate being cold, but I hate being hot. But I can throw on my coat and be warm, so I'm okay with that. So it's going to be a beautiful weekend. My brother just texted me. He's down in Florida right now. And you know, Florida, everybody thinks Florida is hot all the time. Florida is not hot all the time. And so he was down there. It was pretty chilly. So they had on jackets and everything. I was like, in Florida? But I went to Miami for my birthday a few years ago. And it was cold the whole time. So my birthday is in February. And so my daughter and one of my best friends, we went to Miami. And, you know, we thought it was going to be just like a really nice, you know, Florida. No, we were down there for like 4 days. It got nice on like the day before we left. And it was like crazy. Now, here's the thing. I was fine with it. I was like, okay, I'm in Florida. I'm in this beautiful hotel in Florida. I mean, so the hotel has some really good food. I want to say I was in the Fontainebleau. I think so. I think that's where I was. Wherever it was a beautiful hotel. Had some delicious food. I had my books and magazines because I work a lot. So for me, just getting away, I don't have to do anything except for just get away and not think about business and just relax, you know. So I had books and magazines, which was and it was so funny because my friend and my daughter, they were looking at me like, and they said to me, "Are you really having fun?" I was like, "I'm enjoying myself." You know, because fun for them was like, let's go out on the strip. And I ain't need to do none of that. Like, I ain't need to go on the strip. I ain't need to go on the beach. All I wanted to do was just relax. And it was so funny because they just thought that was like they probably thought it was the most boringest trip to Miami ever. Like, look, don't take me with y'all because I don't need to do all that stuff. When I leave my office and I go somewhere, literally, all I want to do is eat good food and relax. That's all I want to do. I want to eat good food, read magazines, and relax. Because I love magazines, but I hardly ever read magazines like I used to read them. I'm talking, and I got magazines stacked up, probably a whole year's worth that I have not read, literally. Because by the time I get finished working, I'm exhausted. And I don't want to open a book. I don't want to read a magazine. I got books stacked up. Like, I'm like, on the Butterfly Squad, and I have to get better. So yeah, excuse me. Y'all know I'm launching this new community for women who are in business or women who are thinking about starting a business or they're stuck in their business and need help, called the Butterfly Squad. So as one of the things that I have incorporated into the community is a book club. Now, I used to love books, and I truly, I was a part of a book club once, like a real book club, and I don't know, I wasn't really big into novels, so I didn't last very long in that one. But I would probably be great in a business book club. But for me, that's going to keep me accountable to read. So I'm incorporating a book club in there, and so I got to go in there and put the first book that we're going to read in January. But anyway, I don't get a chance. So, you know, my brother's like, it's kind of cold in Florida right now. But anyway, he'll be back. My nephew's down there playing football. I think it's something like the Pop Warner Super Bowl or something. So he plays in it every year. What's crazy is the last 2 years, and I'm not going to say this out. Well, he got hurt the last 2 years. And the last year, he got hurt in the first half, like the first quarter. Not the first half, the first quarter. And we were watching it on TV, and I was like, oh, shit, because I saw it. And I saw him come off. I was like, oh, he's hurt. So, but he got a pick six 2 days in a row. So he told me, my nephew Trey, who's a coach at Mississippi State, he used to play basketball and football, and I used to thought he was amazing at basketball, and he was. And I did an interview with him. So if you didn't get a chance, I don't know what episode it was, but go back and listen to my interview with my nephew, because that was a good interview, and it was eye-opening for my brother said. So, but I used to think he was so good at basketball, and he's left-handed, so I would love to see him like go up and do the three. He was great at basketball. And he chose football. And so I said to him, why did you choose football? He said, because I thought I was too short to play basketball. And so he said, I figured I could definitely get in playing football. And he did. He got a 4-year ride, playing football. Now, my baby nephew, he done told me straight out the gate, yeah, I don't want to concentrate on anything but football. And now he's good in basketball as well. But he was like, he don't even want to waste time on basketball. Like, Trey played basketball his whole life right up until he got ready to go to college. He played in high school, and when he went to college, he stopped playing and just focused on football. My nephew now is going into the 9th grade, and he was like, I ain't focused on nothing but football. I don't even want to try to, and I was like, that's kind of cool. Like, to know that's your focus. Like, my focus is football. And I was like, all right, bro. So anyway, my brother said he got 2 pick six. So for those of you who don't know that, he got an interception. That's what it is yesterday, and I missed it. So anyway, all right, y'all. So y'all made it to the middle. It's Hump Day Wednesday. Hump Day Wednesday. You have made it to the middle. Yes, you have. Yes, it's also National Pastry Day. So if you like pastries, I don't know, they probably carbs, right? I'm just saying it's National Pastry Days. Do as you wish. Do as you wish. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you it's National Pastry Day. All right, let's go ahead and get on with our horoscopes brought to you by Notary Astrologer Micah Thyssen for today, December the 9th. I want to give a happy birthday shout out to my little niece, Heaven. Happy birthday, Heaven. I think she turns 11 today. Happy birthday, girl. Have a good time today. Enjoy your day. I think she got to go to school, though. So school is from home. Happy birthday, Hev. I call her Hev. Happy birthday, Hev. All right, let's kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Don't even bother trying to get their approval on the things you want to do. Look for something entertaining to do. You've got that competitive edge. Look for something, you've got that competitive edge. That's what it means. So listen, don't even bother trying to get their approvals on the things you want to do. Just go ahead and do them. If it's in your willpower to do them, do them. Don't need nobody's approval. You got that competitive edge. Yep. Look for something entertaining to do. Have some fun, too. So do what you got to do, but have some fun because you got that competitive edge right now. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I was up let me tell you what time I went to bed. And I'm exhausted. So let me just say that right now. I'm so sleepy right now. So for one thing, my website was like not up yesterday, one of my websites. And I'm like, what the freak is going on with the website? But then I was so busy working on the Butterfly Squad till I said I'm going to go back to that later. And then I'm going to finish up what I got to do with the Butterfly Squad. So I got a bunch of workshops coming up, how to start the podcast, how to start the magazine, and content creation. All these things I got, master classes and workshops and meetings and masterminds because I believe that this is going to help a lot of women. So I'm putting a lot of work into it right now. So I was putting a lot of work into the Butterfly Squad yesterday. And I looked at my Noise Media Network site because I'm speaking at a conference on the 18th. And I was like, okay, I need to go there and update the site, put some different things on the change. And I could not get in the site. So I'm thinking, well, maybe something is wrong with my internet. Maybe the internet to this computer is slow. Maybe I need to update the computer. And so then I tried to get on my phone and I couldn't get on. And I was like, okay, I can't deal with this right now. I got to go ahead and I got to start working on, I got to finish up what I'm doing. Well, lo and behold, last night I was watching something because what I normally do at night, I watch YouTube and I watch stuff about success stories and law of attraction because that puts me to sleep. So when I get really sleepy, I cut the TV off and go to sleep. Well, last night I was reading something on my phone. I came across this article. And it was such a good article, I had to go to YouTube. Instead of me looking at what I normally looked at, I started looking at this thing. And I'm like, that's amazing, right? And it's something that caught me. And I'm going to tell y'all about it later. I'm not going to tell you now because it's going to be probably big in my business. And I was like, I need to be doing that in my business, right? And then it hit me. Did the website come back up? Now, mind you, this was probably like 11:30. I should have been asleep already. It did not come back up. So now I'm on the 24-hour chat line with my hosting company, only for them to tell me, it was crazy. My site had not migrated. But anyway, this is what happened. So I finally went to bed about 2:30, 3 o'clock, and so I'm exhausted. And my alarm went off at 6:30. Because normally I could just jump up, but I know for days like that, there's no jumping up. So I'm exhausted. And I don't even know why I was telling y'all that story. Oh, because of a competitive edge. I believe that this is going to give my business a competitive edge. However, I also believe that once I start to do it and then I offer it as a service, it's going to get my clients a competitive edge. So, yeah, you got the competitive edge today, Aries. Taurus, heart-to-heart talks will clear up vague issues. You need to be in a leadership position. Your need to be in a leadership position will help you surpass any rivals you may encounter. Face any emotional problems head on to avoid situations getting out of hand. Handle your business, Taurus. Head on. Don't even worry about it. Just go ahead. That way You can avoid the problems. You can get it over with. Because here's what people do. They tend to avoid issues as if they're going to go away. They're not going to go away. They do not go away. So you have to take them head on, get it over with. Now it's gone. Now you can move on to something else. So do that. Hit it head on and then move on. Gemini, anger may cause you grief. Control your temper and try to sit back and calm down. You will attract members of the opposite sex readily. Okay, Gemini, you got some sex appeal going on. You got pheromones going off today. What's going on with you? You may need a good friend to lean on. Hey, listen, there is nothing like having a good friend to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll just keep podcasting, y'all. I won't even hurt you no more like that. I won't even do it to you. I used to date this guy, and I like music. That's why music is in my show. And I used to sing all the time. And some people would tell me I had a good voice. He would always tell me, girl, don't give up your day job. He would tell me that all the time. And I thought he was trying to be funny. Then I realized I really don't hold notes very well. I really don't I probably do well if I took some voice training, but that's not something I'm passionate about. So I won't waste time on that. No. Cancer, double check your work and be sure that your boss is in a good mood before you do your presentation. Be prepared to make changes to your personal documents. Avoid overloading your plate. Listen, at all costs, Cancer, don't put too much on your plate. Just don't do it. And double check your work. When you go to do that presentation, double check your work. Yes. Leo, you can make an excellent career move if you are open to opportunities that exist. Your energetic nature and ability to initiate projects will add to your popularity. You may experience setbacks due to additional responsibilities with loved ones. I understand. Leo. You may experience some setbacks because you got some responsibility to the people you love. Don't I know it? Ooh, don't I understand? I do. But on the flip side of that, you got some great career moves you can make because you got some good opportunities that's about to come up. So you want to clear your plate and recognize the opportunity so you know what to say yes to and what to say no to. Virgo, you are best not to confide in anyone right now. Female members of your family may be difficult to deal with. Discord may arise with someone you're close to. All right. Listen, Virgo. Female members of your family may be difficult to deal with. Then don't deal with them. That's what you don't do. Just keep it moving. Hey, girl, keep moving. That's what I do. Let me tell you something. Because that's bad energy. So instead of getting into all that nonsense, minutia about stuff, I be like, when they get into their little mood, because here's the thing, I don't get into moods where I cut folks off like that, right? Not really. You have to done something really, really, really bad to me for me to say, you know what, I ain't mess with you no more. And if you did something that bad, I probably would never mess with you again. But people get upset about the dumbest stuff. And I really want to say something else, but I try to keep it family friendly. They get upset about I'm talking about stuff so dumb. You be like, man, something is wrong with you. You need to go see a shrink. Stuff be so dumb. Why do you have an attitude about that? And so when I realize people are upset about dumb stuff, and I want to say the other word, I be like, look, they'll get over it. I ain't even trying to waste an ounce of not even a millisecond of my energy trying to figure out why. I would use my daughter. She's the person she's that person you know what? Once she's over you, right? And she don't care. She don't care who it is, family members or not. And I be like, yeah, but call such and such. So she told me the other day, stop telling me to call folks. Stop telling me to invite people. I'm not doing it. If they don't want to be bothered, I'm going to leave them alone. Because I'd be like, well, call and check on them. I'm not checking on anybody. And I was like, okay. So, and I was telling you that for a reason, but I totally forgot. That's because I'm tired. I'm going to go to a song, and I'll be back after the song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noah Astrologer Michael Thyssen. Stay tuned.
Time goes by and yet I wonder, are you and me still the same? Are you still loving the game? I know I don't. You cast your spell and now went under. I know the laughter and the pain. Will I ever love again? I don't know if I can take it anymore. So I stay here and hold my heart when you walk out the door. Made a promise to myself and I repeat it No one knows what I've been through, but this is the end of me and you. Set your mind free. Made a promise to myself, this time I will keep it. Where there's a will, yeah, there's a way. With every smile, with every tear, I know I will make it. I'm gonna see a brighter day. Oh, 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 a brighter day, a brighter day. Oh, a brighter day. Time goes by and yet I wonder, why do we put each other through hell? Why can't we just get over ourselves? I know I should. You cast your spell and now and under. I know the laughter and the pain. Will I ever love again? I don't know if I can take it anymore. Yeah, so I stay here and hold my heart when you walk out the door. Yeah, made a promise to myself and I repeat it in my head. Set your mind free. Set your mind free. No one knows what I've been through, but this is the end of me and you. Set your mind free. Oh, hey, yeah. Oh, oh, right, yeah, oh. Made a promise to myself, this time I will keep it. Where there's a will, yeah, there's a way. With every smile, with every tear, I know I will make it. I'm gonna see a brighter day, brighter
Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Michael Thyssen. We're going to pick it up with Libra. You can increase your value of your dwelling. Okay, all right. Look into residential moves that will give you more space. Try not to hang out with coworkers if you wish to avoid problems later. Organize your day well if you wish to accomplish all you set out to do. Listen, if you don't want no problems with your coworkers, don't hang out with them today. Yeah, just listen, keep to yourself. Don't hang out with them because it's going to be some trouble. Your stars are saying trouble today. Now, this may not be tomorrow, may not even be next week, but today it's a no-no. Scorpio, don't try to twist things around so that they sound more enticing. Opportunities may come up at prestigious affairs. Your courage and willpower will enable you to get rid of destructive habits. Yeah, I just saw this girl on Instagram. She had a baby, and so she showed her before picture with the baby, then she showed September, then she showed I think October and November. Like her stomach her muscles are like super, like her abs, they look great. And I just said, I'm good on showing love to people. Like, I don't know who she is, but she's done a great job to get her abs flat and six pack showing. So I said just this. I was like, man, I wish I had the discipline to get my stomach like that, to get my abs like that. Yeah, I don't have it yet. So all of you fitness people out there, I don't have it yet. I'm working on it every day. I am not there yet. I can admit I got a problem and know that I'm not there yet. So that's that's that. All right, Scorpio. Don't try to twist things around so that they sound more enticing. Opportunities may come up at prestige. Oh, I just said that. I'm just reading the whole thing over. Sagittarius. Sorry about that, y'all. Think twice before you say something you might regret later. Don't offer to pay for others. You may find that you're a little lucky today. Okay, Lady Luck is on your side today, Sagittarius. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And, think twice before you say something you may regret. Here's the thing. I say this all the time. Sometimes we say things and that we can't take back. So, be careful what you say, because you don't want to say something that you can't take back. you don't want to do that, because once it's out your mouth, it's done. You can't take it back. You can say I'm sorry a million times. So be very careful about what you say today, Sagittarius. Think twice. Think 3 times, as a matter of fact. Capricorn, you can learn a great deal more if you listen rather than rant and rave. Alienation may be the result of a misunderstanding. Spend time with your lover today. Okay, spend some time with the one you love. Yes, you can learn a great deal more if you just listen. Don't rant and rave today, Capricorn. Just shut your mouth and listen. And don't be, sometimes there's a misunderstanding. I just talked about this. And then there's alienation. Listen, forget the misunderstandings. Don't let that junk. It's bad energy. And I know sometimes you're like, I'm just going to stay away. It's still bad energy. Because if you stand away for something stupid, trust me, it's bad energy. It's one thing to be standing away because it's something serious. You know what I mean? But it's something dumb. You just bringing bad energy on yourself. 9 times out of 10, the person you're mad at, they done moved on. They don't even care. I'm just saying. Aquarius, a good day for romance. Don't let coworkers interfere with your objectives. Protect your interests legally if necessary. It's a lot of stuff going on about coworkers today. Romance and coworkers. I'm getting a lot of that today. Romance and coworkers. What's up with the stars for a lot of you today? It's your job. It's your romance. It's your coworkers. Yeah, so today, Aquarius is a good day for romance. So, hey, get you a nice dinner and Netflix and chill, baby. Don't go outside. I'm just kidding. Do what you want to do. I wouldn't. Like right now, like I'm very careful. I went to Universal Joint downtown Lawrenceville. What's the day? I think it was Monday. Yeah, it had to be Monday. I had to go to a meeting, and I was so hungry, and I hate to eat before meetings because I don't know sometimes things make me sick, and I don't know what's gonna make me feel crazy and tired and sick feeling. So I was like, I'm not eating. So before meetings, I don't eat that much. So I was like, okay, I'm hungry and I want something different. And I hadn't been to Universal Joint in a minute. And so me and my friend Georgette, we normally go to Universal Joint. They got a spicy chicken egg roll. It's really, really good, y'all, with this like mango chutney. Really, really, really good. And I was like, you know what? I want a spicy egg roll. That thing is so good. So what I did was I called on the phone and then I just ran in and picked it up and ran back out. But that was so good. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, so, and it's like they give you like 2 egg rolls, but they're bigger than your normal egg roll. And it's stuffed with chicken, and I think it has like cream cheese in it and grapes in it. And then they give you like this mango chutney that you dip it in. Oh, talking about delicioso. Yeah, it's good. Okay, my fellow fish Pisces, you may find that you are a little lucky today. Thank God. Pleasure trips should be on your agenda. They are. Financial limitations are likely if you take risk. I won't. I don't know about you, fish, but I'm heeding, right? We're going to be lucky today. Got some travel on the agenda. And ain't taking no unnecessary risks. I'm not going to say no risk. I'm going to say unnecessary, uncalculated risk. That's what I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. So I hope you do the same, my fish, my fellow fish. So listen, that's all I got for you today for the horoscopes. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. Now let's get on to some news you can use. So right now, the House of Representatives they are planning to vote on a short-term funding bill that's going to avert a government shutdown at the end of the week, buying more time for negotiations over legislation to keep the government funded, along with additional pandemic relief. I'm telling you, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. And there are people, that are homeless. There are people who don't have food. And I'm talking about people, like, if you watch the news, and I watch the 7 o'clock news, because it's short with David Muir. It's short. It's 30 minutes. So you can't binge on that for, like, hours and be, like, disgusted. But if you look at that, there are people who are really hungry. Like, they really don't have food. And there are people who are driving Mercedes and Lexuses, and they're going through food lines. So when Mitch McConnell and his group is over there, like, wreaking havoc on the United States, there are people, like, really need food. There are people who are really afraid they're going to get evicted. There are people who really don't have, like, transportation. There's a lot of people that's messed up right now, like millions. And so they need to pass something, at least, you know what I mean? And I feel so bad because I love this time of year. It's Christmas time. I feel like there are a lot of people who are just saying, you know what, it won't be Christmas for me this year. And that makes me sad because everybody that knows me know I love Christmas. You know, I love shopping. My gifts are wrapped. I think I still got 8 more to get, but I'm the first one to put gifts up under the tree because I started stopping in October. Now I still got stuff to get, but I just feel sad because I feel like Christmas won't come to a lot of people this year because of the way the Republicans have handled the pandemic and signing a bill that's going to put money in people's pocket because a lot of people lost their jobs. You know, and it wasn't due to no fault of their own. Like I said yesterday, 110,000 restaurants closing? That's a lot of people. Restaurants hire a lot of people. They do. And so you think about that. Like, those are people who probably don't have jobs right now. And they need that money, and they won't release it. And, you know, they want to blame the Democrats, but Democrats are trying to say, listen, give people what they need. We'll be okay. But they won't do it because they feel like if you give it to them, they're going to be lazy. They ain't going to want to go back to work. And people are starving right now. They're like embarrassed. You know, they're sad. You know, the holidays are here. They can't buy the kids anything. I'm telling you, I think it's horrible. Absolutely horrible. And all they had to do was just sign off on the bill and give the people what they need. But they won't do it. Now we're at the crunch time again. And it's about to be the end of the year. And they still have, you're talking about something that has been on the table since May. It's freaking December. And you want to know who to vote for? You better vote for the people. Listen, we got to vote here in Georgia, right? Here's the thing. If you're listening to the sound of my voice and you are struggling right now, I'm talking about for real. Put your ego and that old-fashioned nonsense back in the day because my daddy voted this way, I'm going to vote this way. Put that junk in the garbage. Think about where your family is right now and how much you need this help. Because here's the thing. If the two Republicans running for office right now get into office, this struggle will be forever. All of the things, and I believe there are some great things to come, that will be in place not only to serve Democrats, but to serve everybody. I'm talking about everybody could get a come up. But if we don't vote the right way, there will be no come up. There will be struggle for the next 4 years in the White House, just like they did President Obama, because they didn't want to pass stuff because he was a black president. It was just, see, that's what I'm talking about, stupid. Forget color. People are suffering, like for real. All colors, all races, all nationalities, all religions, suffering. You're probably suffering. And you're sitting there saying, oh, I'm going to do it this way because this is the way you're supposed to do it. They're for us. They're not for you. They're rich. They're not for you. They're not. You know, they're not for you. If they were for you, you wouldn't be suffering right now. Think about that. If you think they're for you, say to myself, well, if they're really for me, why am I suffering? Ain't got nothing. The Democrats want to give you money. They want to give you money. Not just, they want to give you $600. They want to give you another stimulus check. They want to give you education. Is that going to make you suffer? I'm just asking a question. Think about that for a second. So when you got to go to the polls one more time, and you got to say to yourself, where's my family right now? What position are we in right now? You know, vote where it makes sense. Forget the nonsense. Forget that junk that because we are this party and we are that party. And I'm going to vote for the party. And let me tell you, I say this all the time and I mean it. If the Republicans were putting forward effort that was going to benefit my family, I'm going to vote with them. But they're not. Because I know that there are people suffering, like for real suffering, and they ain't even my families. But I know they're suffering. So to me, they work for the rich. They don't work for the people. And most of us are not rich. And so if you're not rich and you're suffering, think about that. Stop being dumb and vote for the people that has your best interests at heart. That's all I'm saying. Going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
What you hiding from me? What you holding back? I think I saw you with another. I think I saw your hand slipping down. That look, that face smiling back at
It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County and beyond. Man, this is some crazy news right here. So, Gwinnett Sheriff-elect Keybo Taylor he announced yesterday that he tested positive for COVID-19. Yep. He's the first African-American to serve as the sheriff for Gwinnett County in 202 years, and now he is battling with COVID-19. I'm telling you, it does not discriminate. It does not. And it's so funny because I'm sure he was probably at work and around people not knowing. And you don't know. Like, even when you think you're good, you're not good. Like, when I go to bowling alley, that's probably where the most lax. We are pretty socially distant in there, so I feel like I'm okay. But I walk and I put the mask on. I come back to my spot where it's just like me and my husband like sitting in the corner. I take it off so I can breathe because I can't really breathe with the mask on. It's very hard for me to breathe. I feel like the fibers go up my nose. It's just, I don't like it. But, I have to wear it. And when I first started bowling, I was like, well, everybody here is probably cool. This is what I said to myself, just because I was like tired of the mask. Like, everybody probably cool. I'm not wearing my mask. And let me tell y'all something. When Trump tested positive, I was like, yeah, I'm about to put this mask back on. And then my nephew tested positive. I was like, ooh, I need to keep this mask on. It's hard. It's hard. But, we wish Sheriff Keybo Taylor a speedy recovery. And hope it doesn't knock him down. He was supposed to be doing his swearing in, but he has postponed that because, there's just a lot going on. And you don't want to be spreading that stuff around. And so he is quarantining himself, and he's going to postpone his swearing in ceremony and other engagements that he has scheduled coming up. So, Sheriff Taylor, we hope you get better. Wishing you a fast and quick recovery, because you got major work to do here in Gwinnett County. So, prayers going out to you and everybody that may have been affected, who came in contact with you. Yeah, it's a lot. So, and it's so crazy because I will be hosting a town hall next week for District Attorney-elect Patsy Austin Gaston. She asked me to host a town hall for her, and I was like, sure, no problem. And because her swearing in is next week as well, and so that's next Wednesday, so I'll be doing that. So hopefully, she wasn't affected, and anybody else she was around wasn't affected. So I'm waiting to hear from her, but she's, as of yesterday, I'll be hosting the town hall at her swearing in next Wednesday. I think it's next Wednesday. And we had to put our name on the list, and so they can clear us. It's not going to be a ton of people there like it would normally be. It's probably going to be family and friends and probably some colleagues and me, of course, doing the town hall and talking to people to find out what their expectations are from the district attorney's office under this new leadership that's coming into office. So I'm honored to be asked to do that, and I'm looking forward to bringing that story back to you guys, and so you can hear what was said. I'm sure it's going to be video and audio at the same time, so I'll be bringing that story back, and it'll be on the Good Morning Gwinnett website the following week. But yeah, so Sheriff Taylor, we wish you a speedy recovery because you got work to do, sir. You got work to do. Let me tell you something. The coronavirus does not care. It doesn't care. It does not care. So 4 Gwinnett County small businesses are getting a little extra funding to help them offset the impact of the experience of COVID-19 on their business. Because a lot of small businesses have been affected. A lot, y'all. A lot. People, I feel like right now, mental counselors, I feel like they are doing so much work right now because people are really going through it. You think about people who are not used to the restrictions that have been put upon us because we need to stay safe. There are some people who cannot stay. They probably feel claustrophobic in their own homes because they cannot. There's a fear to go outside, stay in the house. Trust me, there are a lot of. I love Barnes and Noble. I have not gone since probably January. Love Barnes and Noble. I was at Barnes and Noble at least once or twice a week, just hanging out, just to be in the atmosphere. Have not gone since probably January. And it's that's 12 months, 11 months. Because, and so, I don't know. I'd be glad when we can start like getting back to a new normal, because it's never going to be the same normal. It's going to be a new normal. But anyway, Comcast Business and the Gwinnett County Chamber of Commerce teamed up to award 5,000 grants to the Good Manners, the Strategic Hub, Organized Chick, and Revolution Teen Center. And it's part of a new campaign Comcast Business is launching called Together Towards Tomorrow. Oh, that's pretty nice. I like that. Yeah, Comcast has a new business campaign launching calls Together Towards Tomorrow to help small businesses. I love that. I would love to interview someone from Comcast to talk more about this initiative, Together Towards Tomorrow. I love it. I love it. I love it. So these four businesses have been awarded a $5,000 grant, and I know that's probably going to help them a lot moving forward with their business and keeping them afloat. There are just some businesses that are trying so hard to keep them afloat, and people just don't have money to spend like that right now. You know, everybody's kind of like holding on to every dime because you don't know what's next. I could tell you for me and my family right now, we're in the stages of like, okay, we need to plan for the next one. Like God has blessed us. We are blessed. We are blessed, right? Because our lifestyle has not changed that much except for not going outside. However, as rough as this pandemic has been, you better believe that I'm prepping for the next worst one. Like, I'm a prepper. Like, if y'all don't know what a prepper is, go look it up. I'm a straight up prepper, and I am prepping, and not that I'm putting it out into the universe, but I feel like this one kind of caught us off guard, but we were blessed, right? But not so many people was blessed. They weren't. That's why they're suffering right now. And so, in my mind, I'm thinking, heck, we need to be prepared for whatever may come next, because we don't know what's gonna come next. We got crazy scientists creating stuff that floats out into the universe, and now here we are. Yeah, that's what happened. You know, some lady wanted to eat some bats in China or whatever she did, and now it's like that was the original story. I don't know how true that was, and I was like, that is disgusting. Like, when you looked at the bat sitting in a bowl of soup, oh my God, gross. Go look it up. But they were saying that that's how the coronavirus started. Now, there are studies that show that it started way before that, but it wasn't as severe. And they weren't calling it something like this because it wasn't severe like it is now. It's severe right now. People are dying. 15 million people have tested positive in the United States. We're leading the world in the pandemic. Where we used to lead the world in everything else good, we're leading the world in the pandemic. Over 15 million people have been affected. But anyway, kudos to the Gwinnett County Chamber of Commerce, and also to Comcast Business for doing this great thing for small businesses. I'm sure they are so appreciative of that effort to help them stay afloat in this crazy, crazy time. To read more about this story, go to GwinnettDailyPost.com. You can find out more information there. And also, you may want to join the chamber. You know, we got some great chambers. We got the Gwinnett Chamber. We also have the Greater Eastside Chamber, and we have the Atlanta Black Chamber. You know, these are the chambers that I'm familiar with and associated with, so make sure to check them out, because being a part of the chamber means that you are part of a community in your county that's helping you to move forward, right? So check them out. I'm a part of all three of them in some capacity. In the Gwinnett, in the Greater Eastside Chamber, in a real big capacity, but I'll make that announcement next week, so I'm excited about that. All right. I'm going to the song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned and beyond.
I love you quite some time, thinking about the day that we met. I love to see you smile. My eyes off your silhouette. So today
welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you a daily rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County and beyond. So Peachtree Corners has they put in a new charging station for electric cars in the Peachtree Town Centers and Peachtree Corners Town Center, and I think that's pretty cool because right now, we're trying to make our cities and towns smarter, which means that we're preserving the planet. That's what that means. So kudos to you guys for doing it. They have a new charging station that charges up to 16 vehicles at the same time, which is pretty cool. I think that's great. They're working on, here's the thing. If we do our part to make the world better, the world will be better. And it's just the little things. You know what I mean? It's just the little things. The installed chargers were funded by the charging network providers. The partnership between HubJack and Peachtree Corners will continue through 2021 with new innovative projects. I love it. Over at Curiosity Labs over in Norcross, they have the autonomous driving car. So, and I know, I think this is, I don't know, was this last year I talked about this or earlier this year, but you were able to go over there and test the car. So what that means is that you get in the car and there's nobody driving, the car is driving itself. So, we're trying to be a smart county, which is great. I'm working on, I think that's amazing. And I got a lot of things that I want to do in this space to help us do that. So I'm looking forward to some things that I have with some organizations that I'll be partnering with just to do some amazing things. Like, if we work together to make the world a better place, the world will be a better place. That's all I got to say on that. So kudos to Peachtree Corners. They got these charging stations for these smart cars. Right now, they got 12 Tesla V3 superchargers at the plaza and 4 universal charging stations at the plaza. 2 350 kilowatt chargers and 2 150 kilowatt chargers. They're gonna go live next year. But right now they got 12 Tesla V3 superchargers and 4 universal charging stations at this plaza, at this station, charging station. So in your Peachtree Corners Town Center, you can go there and charge your car if you got an electric car. And thank you for being one of the people that's helping our environment to become more safer and livable, so we can live here for as long as we can. I'm not really interested in going to Mars. I don't know about you guys, and it probably won't happen in my time, not to Mars, but they're trying to get to Mars. So I'm trying to leave the Earth a better place. How about we spend some time making Earth a better place? I know there's a lot of people trying to get to Mars, and I think that's because they feel like we're destroying the Earth, and we probably are. Yeah, that's crazy, right? Listen, it sounds like science fiction when I say it out my mouth because I watch a lot of sci-fi. It does. It sounds crazy. But when I think about it, we're living in these times, right? Like we're living through these times right now. Pandemics, flying cars, charging stations, electric cars, probably airplanes is going to fly themselves in a minute. Cars are driving. Let me tell you something. And there's some brilliant people out there who are coming up with these things. I'm talking about brilliant. That's why we got them. I'm just saying. By the end of this week, Lawrenceville residents and visitors will have a new place to park their cars in the city's downtown area as the town reaches a big milestone in one of its major construction projects. The parking deck that will be connected to the planned Lawrenceville Hilton Tapestry Hotel at the center of Jackson and East Croghan Street is expected to open this week. That's a good thing because y'all know they're doing like the movies downtown this weekend, drive-through movies, and all of the in-your-car events this weekend. So that's kind of cool. I don't know. I think people are probably going to get out their car and walk, even though they're telling you to stay in your car to do these drive-through events. So the parking deck is going to be open, and that's good because the hotel is coming, the art center is there. And so there's a lot of people that's going to be coming downtown. Let me tell y'all something. I'm so excited. Like, even though this year has been so crazy, I can't tell you how I'm excited for like all of the things that I feel like are going to happen. Like I love art, right? Don't know how to draw a thing, but fascinated by arts. All kinds of arts. I'm fascinated by technology. I'm fascinated by history. Those things fascinate me, and I could spend a whole day watching the History Channel. I could spend a whole day watching people make arts and crafts. I could spend a whole day just doing like watching sci-fi and things that are just like people are like, why is she watching that? Like my husband say, oh, what is that? Because he know it's like, okay, she's watching something crazy. So I'm fascinated by that. So I'm looking forward to the Performing Arts Center. It's going to be opening up downtown Lawrenceville That's going to be amazing. I'm looking forward to just seeing like how we revitalize our area after the pandemic and, bring businesses back to life. There are some seatings like McCray Tavern. They put like an outdoor seating area right downtown, like on the main, in front of the door, which was cool because now people who like McCray Tavern, they don't have to go inside the hotel. They can stay outside and eat. That's how Universal Joint is. Like when we go there, when we went there, we were outside. We didn't eat inside. They have an outside, and we ate outside, and so it was pretty cool. And there was a group of women that was so funny because me and Georgette and I were like, we had got our table, had positioned ourselves so we can be distant away from people. And then there's a group of women came. It was about 8 of them, and they came and they sat right by us at this table. So now we were still kind of on our side, distant away. Well, they pulled the table closer to us, and boy, you should have seen Georgette's face. Georgette was like, because Georgette is worse than me. Like, she, when I tell you, she's like, well, I'm not taking, when she bowl on Thursday, her mask never comes out unless she's eating something. And when it's off, it's like halfway hanging on her face, right? She doesn't play that. I'm a little bit more, just a tad bit. I'll take it out just a little bit. So them women pulled their chairs close to us, and she was like, she wanted to, like, you could see like she wanted to turn the table over. But yeah, that was pretty freaky. But anyway, I said all that to say, there's a lot that's going to be going on downtown Lawrenceville, and so we got a new parking deck that's going to open this weekend. So if you're riding through downtown Lawrenceville, check it out. The new hotel is going to be called the Lawrence Hilton. Yeah, I bet that's going to be cute. It's going to be nice to be able to do a conference and just go downtown and rent out a room. Yeah, I got the butterfly ball planned for 2021. Yes, the butterfly ball, y'all. I haven't dressed up in a gown, and I don't know when. But I'm going to dress up in a gown for the butterfly ball, and that's going to be in October 2021. You have to be a member. Well, you don't have to be a member to attend, but if you want to be recognized at the ball, you have to be one of our founding members. And so to be a founding member of the Butterfly Squad, go to www.thebutterflysquad.biz, right? www.thebutterflysquad.biz if you want to be a founding member. All founding members who are in good standing will be recognized at the Butterfly Ball in October. I have more information coming about that soon. I'm telling y'all, I'm excited. I am. So listen, I got to tell y'all this last story before I go to my last song and end it for the day. There is a goldfish, that was found in let me see, the fish weighed 9 pounds. It's a goldfish in South Carolina. They said anyone missing their goldfish, the fish weighed 9 pounds. He was found in Oak Grove Creek doing a recent testing at the lakes. Yeah, now a 9-pound goldfish, y'all. Yeah, I'm telling you, I saw it in Gwinnett Daily Post, and I was like, I gotta just go. It's a gold. The fish is gold, like for real. So check it out, the story. Go to GwinnettDailyPost.com. Goldfish are tiny and cute. This fish is 9 pounds. I'm talking about big. Like, it is huge, and it is gold. I wondered, did the guy eat it? Like, I wouldn't have eaten it because I feel like that's some kind of, what do you call that thing? Genetically modified fish. Like, goldfish don't grow that big. This one did. 9 pounds. Yes. And so they got to put anybody missing their goldfish. What the heck was that fish eating in that lake? It was eating something. It is huge. They need to take it and study it, though. I think they should take that fish and study it because I've never seen a 9-pound goldfish. I just had to share that with y'all. Go to GwinnettDailyPost.com to get the story and then click on the link and follow the link. You'll see it. It's a 9-pound goldfish and it's gold. It's orange. They should have said 9-pound orange fish. I wonder if there's some kind of pollution that made it that big. Was it a different fish before it turned orange? I don't know. All right, I'm going to my last song, and I'll be back after this song to give you my word of inspiration for the day. Stay tuned.
A million people in the crowd, but I only see your face in all the lights. And as the bass keep pounding on me, baby, I really wanna make you mine. I don't really care about love. I don't really care about happy ever after. Something about you gives me hope. Something about you, yeah. When the sun goes down and the night sky's falling, do you believe in one-time lovers? 'Cause deep inside of my wildest dreams, you'll be by my side. your time. I don't really care about love. I don't really care about happy ever afters. Something about you gives me hope. Something about you, yeah. When the sun goes down and the night sky's falling, do you believe in one-time lovers? 'Cause deep inside of my wildest dreams, you'll be by my side when the sun goes down.
Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration. Here goes. Buckle up and know that it's going to be a tremendous amount of work, but embrace it. Let me say that one more time. Buckle up and know that it's going to be a tremendous amount of work, but embrace it. Tory Burch said that, and she was right. Let me tell y'all something. I'm so sleepy right now, for real. I'm exhausted because I know I didn't have to stay up, but I wanted to stay up because I wanted to get this done. I know that what I do takes a tremendous amount of work, but I embrace it. And I share that with you guys on here because I want you to feel inspired to follow your dreams. I want you to know that, anything you put your mind to, you can do. And I know that sounds like a cliche, but it's the truth. Look around you. All you got to do is look around you. Everything that you see around you outside of the trees, and that was even somebody's, that was God creation. Everything you see around you was a thought that somebody had in their head. But here's the thing. It's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of crying and tears and shutting down and starting again and failing and getting back up. It's going to take a lot of work. And so unless you're willing to embrace that work and that actions and all that you have to do, you might not want to do this. But if you say, you know what, Audrey, it's about to be 2021 and life is freaking short. Let me tell you, people lost their lives and they thought they would never go. My uncle died. And I talk about him a lot because I remember the last thing he said to me, and it made me think, it made me think that he knew he was going to die because it was just so weird what he said. And I was like, and we were together and we were in Albany and we were together. And I'm telling y'all, when he died, we lost it. We was like, what happened? Because we had just talked to my aunt and she said the doctor said he was doing well. And 10 hours later, he was gone. So I said all that to say life is short. You got to honor life. You need to love life. You need to freaking live life. You need to do the things that you want to do in this life. And if you want to do a business, if you want to play a sport, if you want to play an instrument, I want to play the piano. I'm taking piano lessons this year. I bought my sugar booger a piano for Christmas, a little baby one, and we're going to take some piano lessons together. I love pianos. And my friends could tell you I can't play a lick. But I love pianos and I love horses. Have no idea why. And fireplaces. Those are things that I have no idea why I love them. I would love to do some regression therapy so I can see who I was in my past life. Pianos, horses, and fireplaces. Love them. We have a fireplace now. It doesn't excite me because it doesn't burn real wood. It's a gas fireplace. I'm like, who wants a gas fireplace? Right? Have no clue why. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for listening. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last hour listening to me ramble on and on. Trust me, you're going to see me. 2021, you'll be able to watch me. Now, I don't know what I'm going to be doing when you're watching me. I'm gonna have to be on my best P's and Q's, but we're going to be doing live streaming video doing the Good Morning Gwinnett show. That is definitely happening in 2021, starting in January. As a matter of fact, I got to go to my new studio on Tuesday, so they can come in and install the internet. I'm excited about that. Working with my new partners. I'm excited about that. Just doing some good things in 2021. So you'll be able to stop by the studio with your mask on and, holler at me, be on the show, be my guest and all that good stuff. And we're going to live stream it. got a lot of great opportunities coming down the pike. So anyway, thank you again for listening. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last hour with me, and I appreciate you and love you to life for that. If you missed any episode of the show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. And also follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Twitter at GM Gwinnett, and follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. And do me a favor, go to Apple Podcasts, find your favorite 2 episodes and give it 5 stars. That's going to help us move up the ranks. Listen to me on Alexa by going to Alexa and say, Alexa, open Good Morning Gwinnett, and download our mobile app from the App Store. Whether it's Android or Apple, there's an app for that for Good Morning Gwinnett. Thank you again for listening. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Gladwell. Stay safe out there. Keep your mask on. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.